My head. That fall, it was so long. I'm completely unhurt. How? There must have been some magic in that pit. There's no other way we could have survived. Heather! Heather, are you alright? Wake up, Heather!
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Yes, we all appear to be unharmed somehow. Even the insectoid. I heard that the insectoid had committed such heinous crimes that the king had considered executing it anyway.
Well, we have our wits and our strength.
That's all we have. I don't need a weapon, but the fact that they took all of your weapons... I dread to think how far we'll get through here before we perish.
Who knows? Maybe we'll be the first to survive, Mal. The first to emerge triumphantly at the bottom of Mount Grimrock and be free.
You always were an optimist. The others are getting up. Quick, act natural.
Alright, okay. We'll see how they act.
I'm absolutely fine. Don't worry about me. Allow me to introduce myself to all of you who may or may not have heard of me, but I'm sure you have. My name is William, and I am a master thief. Such a master thief that you got captured, imprisoned, and thrown into this, dungeon with us. Well, mistakes happen, but I'm sure you've heard of me.
Nope, I've never heard of you.
Surely you jest. Master William, the one who stole the 7 crowns from the king's treasury? The king does not have 7 crowns. Not anymore, he doesn't. What about, William, the master thief who plumbed the depths of eternal doom for the scepter of lordly might?
No, and to be quite frank, I don't care what you've done. None of that matters right now. We're stuck here, and we need to work together.
Ho! William does not work with others. I work alone.
Well, by all means, then. You go ahead, and we'll follow.
I suppose an entourage might not be so bad. An entourage. Huh. Well, what are your names?
I'm Heather, and that's Mal.
Nice to meet both of you. And what are you called?
Blah.
I don't think I'm going to be calling you blah. How about Eyes? Does that suit?
You can call me what you wish. I do not care.
Eyes it is, then. Right. Let's see if we can find our way out of here.
Who's to say there even is a way out of here?
Well, I'm sure we won't find any bones or massive piles of dead corpses, and... Oh.
You were saying?
Well, there only appears to be one. There's got to be a way out. Let's see if we can find it, shall we? Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play The Legend of Grimrock. When last we left off, our group was thrown unceremoniously down into this pit. And I'll just show off the controls here. The Q and E buttons turn us, and unlike Eye of the Beholder, there is an animation for that. W is forward, S is back, A is left, and D is right. Tab opens the auto map. Left-clicking here opens up the character portrait, whereupon we can see the inventory, our stats, and also our skills, which is quite useful. And we have absolutely nothing. Eyes has the ability to cast spells, but right now we don't have enough skill to cast anything right now, and it does consume magic regardless. There we go, we don't have enough skill for that, we also don't have enough skill for that, and we just don't have enough skill for anything at all. There you are. I spell fizzles. That might be interesting. The fact that that one might have worked, but there we go. We now have to move on and see what we can do. The first thing we need to do is we need to find the secret that's in this room. For here is a hidden button. Anyone that's played something like Stonekeep will know to look out for these. You can thank me later for finding that hidden button. Aha! Loot! I don't recognize that statue. Who cares what the statue is? We found loot. You may have the boots. I will keep the shuriken.
Well, I suppose they are comfortable.
Let's move on, shall we? Indeed, we need to go and get out of here. There is a selection of runes which say, choose your fate. Perish in this cell or pick up the torch. Well, we might as well pick up the torch. And we'll have William here hold on to it. An interesting question. I wonder who keeps going to replenish the torches. I really don't want to know that. Well, I suppose we'll find out at some point. We can grab a lot of torches. Grabbing torches is generally a good idea. You never know when we might need them. Also, I don't think torches have an attack value. Oh, they do. They have a very small attack value. This is a portcullis that you can open with this chain here, and you can also close them. A lot faster than you open them, which makes sense. Let's keep going, shall we? And find armor. In this case, I think it's a, it's a peasant's tunic and a peasant's breeches. They provide the protection stat, which will make us that much, better at, being able to resist damage. Here we go. And a cudgel. It's better than no weapon. It's not a sword, but it will do. And here is another torch. Torches are always good. Well, do you want to do the honors, Heather? I shall indeed. And rocks didn't fall. Remember when that happened? Lots of people died. Let's move on. And here is a puzzle. It's one of the first puzzles in the game, and by far one of the simplest. Allow me! And the puzzle has been solved. You can thank me later, everyone. I don't think I'm going to be thanking you ever. Well, I'm sure there's something a little more complicated to it. Just use the rock on it. That's not going to work. Okay, you got lucky that time, Eyes. And here is another torch. Grab all of the torches, for you never know when you might need them. Or you might need a key. Keys can indeed be used to open doors and other things. And we always want to open doors. We also always want to grab torches. Torches are brilliant. And here is a rock. Right now it's important that Eyes has that rock, because at the moment Eyes can't use any, can't currently use any spells. And that is the only way for Eyes to get experience. If you don't contribute in a fight, you only get half experience, if memory serves. So we'll just keep exploring here. There is a way forward, and we have no way to actually get past that. Let's have a look here. Loose rock. This is the tutorial for being able to find a hidden area, because it gives us a very, very obvious hidden switch. There we go! One key. At the moment it's fairly linear. It will get far less linear as time goes on. Also, the auto map here with tab is just really good and fills in exceptionally well. Exceptionally well. Alright. So far, nothing dangerous whatsoever. As I expected, this place is just exceptionally easy, and there's nothing to fear. Oh god, it's one of them! It's just a snail. We should kill it! Alright then, we'll kill it. By clicking right mouse button, you can attack, and only the front people in this row can currently attack, because there are no ranged weapons in the back row here. We threw the shuriken and we threw the rock, and that's pretty much all we can do. There we go. Fortunately, Mal here is absolutely brilliant with ranged weapons. Oh, actually, no. I mean, brilliant with his fists. I suppose they are a kind of ranged weapon. Very close range, that is. Also, what's quite good is that if you are using a ranged weapon, if you walk over the ammunition, they will pick it up automatically, which is quite nice. Here are some leather boots. They provide protection +4, and these provide protection +5. A skilled thief can move completely silently while wearing these boots. That's quite nice. We'll have those equipped there, and we have some leather pants, which are something that we'll have Heather equip here, and we'll have Mal equip those. Here is a knife. I think that uses the dagger skill. But it's currently, we're actually going to hold on to that, because there's no reason to use that at the moment. Nobody is using the dagger skill. There we go, we'll just do that, and move on. I think we'll go over here. And that opens this, which is quite nice. Carefully, we will move forward. Any enemies? No. There is a throwing knife here, which I don't know if that does more or less than... well, that does slightly less, so we'll have you equip that for now. It can't hurt. And onwards we go, further into this place. Further into danger. Also the, hello! It's another one of you. There's two of them, but I'm sure we can handle it. I'm sure we can. You're not scared of snails, are you, by any chance, William? No, I just, I'm definitely not scared of them. Not even slightly.
You're scared of them, aren't you? No? Maybe? No, definitely not. Alright, combat it is! This is not especially dangerous combat. There we go, we'll pick these up again, and we'll throw them again. Excellent. That was some fine throwing there. As you may note, Mal here is actually quite a bit better than Heather at the moment, because Mal doesn't need any weapons in hand to do any damage at all. He's actually quite good with just hitting with his fists. There we go. Brilliant. And another torch. We're gonna need to hold on to these. Alright, what do we have here? Here is a door with a key that's needed. I don't think we're going to find that anytime soon. But there is a way up here that we can go and explore, and it seems like a good idea. There's a pit there. To close the pit, something needs to fly. Well, this is quite obvious. We just need to throw something at it. There we go. Excellent. One problem solved. By me. And here is an iron key, and contrary to what you might think, you don't want to pick this up, because you'll just fall into oblivion. So we'll carry on, shall we? What else do we have here? We have a few things. We have this pit root bread, which I think is rations, and another rock, just in case you ran out of rocks, because after all, what is a game that I play without hoarding rocks? Alright, round here is, we've been to there, so we're gonna have to go this way here. There's probably going to be enemies down here, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So, what did you guys get locked up in here for? I'm not going to tell you. Oh, go on, what's the worst it could possibly be? I don't think it's important. Well, you know what I got locked up for. Do we? Well, surely you heard of it. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't. You really haven't heard of me at all? No, not at all. Here is a loincloth. Only the most self-confident of warriors can be seen on the battlefield wearing nothing but this garment. At the moment, this is pretty much all we can have equipped here, so we will equip that there. There is, however, nothing down here that's really going to help us, but we do have a key, and we can use that key to open this door over here. It's very dark and dingy in here. I like the atmosphere that this game generates. It does change as things go on. There is there's something up there that is going to be rather important. Well, that's not a very comforting sight. I get the feeling it's some kind of puzzle. Let's read what's here. Heal my sight. Yes, we're going to need to find some gems of some variety. Oh, it's not a very original puzzle, I say. I've seen that in several dungeons. Well, there's a lot here we probably will never have seen. This place is probably untold centuries old. Agreed. We must be cautious. I have seen these before. I have not. Do you know what they are? Dangerous. Thanks for that. We need to be very careful. These things do look nasty. Also, we can constantly back up here. It will help us, just a little. The more we back up, the more likely we can get hits in without potentially being hit. Also, we can do the shuffle here, which means that we can land hits without the enemy hitting us in return. This won't work all the time, though. Eventually, the enemies will, some enemies will have things that can counter that. Also, projectiles will tend to stick into enemies that they get hit by, and by killing them, that will be what unleashes the ammunition once more for us to pick up. I like this system of ammunition picking up, it's quite good. These enemies are rather slow, but they will get nastier. Also, you're going this way. That may have been a mistake on your part. How's the food situation? The food situation is really, really good. And the map situation is also rather good here. Oh, I hear another enemy. I hear another 2 enemies. That is not so good. More of them. This place has not been inhabited for some time. I wonder if it ever was inhabited. What ancient civilization once called this home? I think you're reading a little too much into this. This is a dungeon, after all. So then I ask the question back to you. Why on earth would it be inhabited? Well, why would it be? I just think it was at some point. Well, we'll find out, won't we? We will find out. Also, that's a lot of experience and a lot of enemies. This is only the beginning, however, and we are playing on normal difficulty, so we're not playing on a especially difficult one. There we go. Some nice damage dealt there. Brilliant. Too slow, weird root mushroom thing. I have no idea what you're called. I have no idea what any of these enemies are called. It's all a mystery. Maybe you can cast a spell. Will this work? No. The spell fizzles. I don't know what that means compared to not being a high enough skill, but either way, here is a herder cap, which I think is a kind of food. Yes, it's a kind of food. You can also rest at any time to restore health, which is good. It will cost you hunger, I think. A grim cap there. What do we have here? There appears to be a gem in there, and no way to open this door. I'm sure we'll find a way to open it. We just need to be observant, or pick up all of this stuff here that's all food. It's quite handy. I think that's opened the door. Excellent. And here is a blue gem and a very, very obvious switch. A very obvious switch. And it opened up something very obvious to see, too. Excellent. Here is a dagger. Daggers are indeed nice items. It's probably a lot better than the cudgel right now. So we'll have that. Also, here's some more tar beads and some cave nettles. They all look like food to me. It can be used to treat snake bites in a prepared form. Interesting. Well, we'll move on. Seems like a good idea too. I do remember where some of the secrets are. This memory is going to fade as time goes on, trust me. Also, I really like the atmospheric sounds. That is something that Eye of the Beholder was missing, the lack of the atmosphere in terms of the sounds. That door is not going to open for a while, so we're just going to have to keep looking around. Ah, hello! We could do this, which opens that. And also opens that, unleashing more snails. Oh, the faster we kill these, the better off we'll be! You really don't like them. Why do we keep talking about this? They're only snails. Why would I possibly be afraid of them? The one who has plumbed the depths of the kingdoms of the jungles and found all of the ancient scepters. What is it with you and scepters? What do you mean, what is it with me and scepters? There are many scepters, and they're all magical and really valuable and quite good. There's an enemy in here. We must be cautious. Okay, forget being cautious. Let's just pummel it with our fists. Pummel it! You got to hit it harder, Heather. The only way you'll defeat this enemy is by absolutely crushing it. Urgh! Are you alright? I'm fine, thank you. Here is a Tattered Cloak. It provides +2 evasion, which is always good. And I think here is a piece of armour, another Loincloth. This one will be for eyes. There we go. What do we have here? A Scroll of Fireburst. Don't really think that's going to help. The required skill is Fire Magic 2. Ah, so we're going to need another point of air magic before we can get any of the spells that we can cast. That's okay, though. We're most certainly getting there. Eventually, we'll get that point. And I believe the torch is starting to die. As you can see, when the torch begins to die off, we start to see progressively less of the level, which is not great. But I'm sure we have plenty more torches after all, and eventually we will have a solution to that. But that will come next time, folks. We're going to get into here, though, and fight this snail creature. Why not? And we'll also grab this torch while we're here. Torches are always good. Hello, snail creature. You have picked the wrong party to fight against, for we are prepared for you. And we're also prepared to eventually... Oh, that is interesting. That is interesting. We're going to have to find a way to get through that. I'm
just gonna have to wait for you to move, I think. Otherwise, we'll never actually get through there. That'll open there. Alright, we'll just fight you here. We need to throw something here, so we'll have you have that. Like that, and then we'll have you hit there. And then we'll have you throw that. There we go. And by doing that, you should be able to get a fair amount of experience, or at least some experience. You do slowly regenerate health. There's a lot of things here that we want. There is the snail meat here, the rocks that you can carry, the shuriken here, and the throwing star here. And that has stayed open, which is good. Here is a blue gem. I think we found everything that we need to, Ooh. Hello? What does that do? I have no idea what that does. Maybe that opens up something. Who knows? Ah. Ah, that's not good. Ah, it opens it. Ah, we need to solve this with some kind of puzzle involving rocks. Okay, let's see here. If we have it open already, that doesn't work at all. If we have it way down, we'll, let's see. We want to just grab one here, put that there like that. There we go. We'll do that there, and that should... Aha! Much better, and we unfortunately cannot grab our rock. Maybe we can! Aha! Rock has been recovered. And when we come back, folks, we might as well open that. We're not going to be going back there, that's for sure. We'll be going and opening up this way here and moving on. It's certainly not very pretty, is it? Perhaps it is a warning. A warning of our impending doom at the hand of that creature. You're reading way too much into this. I've seen one of these before. It's clearly a water goblin. A water goblin? Yes! Have you never seen them before? No, because they don't exist. Well, clearly that's where you're mistaken, my fine Minotaur friend. I am right, aren't I? Yes, I am, because I'm William, Master Thief. How humble are you? Oh, I'm exceptionally humble. Why do you... I like this insectoid already. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Ah, the torch is about to go out. That's okay. We have more torches where that came from. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.